Alright, what's poppin' everybody? Welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about the granddaddy Mac Daddy of all nature transformations, Yin Yang Release. So, despite what its name may lead you to believe, Yin Yang Release is not just composed of Yin Release and Yang Release. As a matter of fact, it can be considered a combination of every nature transformation that exists in the Naruto universe, including Yin, Yang, and all 5 basic elemental natures. Essentially, Yin Yang Jutsu are able to draw from any aspect of chakra that they wish to, and as a result, there are some Yin Yang Jutsu that rely more heavily on their yin-yang composition than they do on their elemental composition, and vice versa. It's a little bit complicated, but the best way to make it easier for yourself to understand is to think of yin-yang release as not a combination of every nature transformation, but instead the application of chakra in its purest form. See, the various natures in the Naruto universe that shinobi draw from are all derived from yin-yang release, not the other way around, and that's a pretty important distinction to make. As a result of it being this super ancient, all-powerful combination of all of the natures, Yin-Yang Release allows its wielders access to some of the fiercest abilities in the Naruto universe, like reality manipulation and the ability to outright nullify other ninjutsu. Thanks to its ability to draw from both Yin and Yang, Yin-Yang Release Jutsu can be applied in both tangible and intangible ways. The truth-seeking orbs can be considered the pinnacle of ninjutsu, or the height of its physical applications, as they can nullify all ninjutsu and be applied in ways more numerous than any of the 5 basic elemental natures can. Izanagi can be considered the pinnacle of genjutsu, or the height of its intangible applications, as it allows a person to cast a genjutsu on themselves so powerful that they can freely choose how reality affects them. Of course, these are just 2 examples, and it's possible to apply yin-yang release in many more ways, both tangible and intangible. Without a doubt, though, the most powerful ability that yin-yang release allows a person access to draws from both of these concepts, and it's the creation of all things technique, which, well, it does what it sounds like it does. With it, a person can freely create and manipulate life or other objects, as seen when the Sage of Six Paths used it to split the Ten Tails into 9 separate tailed beasts. The 9-tailed beasts aren't reminiscent of the Ten Tails at all, by the way. They each have distinct appearances and personalities, and all the Sage of Six Paths did was give form and life to the chakra of the Ten Tails. It's an incredibly powerful technique. Naruto has also used it to restore lost organs or body parts, like when he replaced Kakashi's missing eye. The limits of the technique have never been specified, but given the difference in magnitude between Hagoromo's application and Naruto's application, I think it's fair to assume that its limits are somewhat based on the amount of chakra held by its user. Now, like both Yin Release and Yang Release individually, there's not a whole lot to talk about regarding Yin Yang Release because we haven't seen a whole lot of it in the series. It undoubtedly has ties to the Sage of Six Paths and the rest of the Otsutsuki clan, which is, without a doubt, one of the reasons why the audience doesn't get to see a whole lot of it, but not much is known about it outside of what I've already explained. It also has pretty strong ties to Six Path Sage Mode, which you can learn about in my Sage Mode video. But because of how strongly the 2 are connected, it's a bit difficult to infer what traits belong specifically to Six Path Sage Mode and what traits belong specifically to Yin Yang Release users. So that said, I guess this is all I have to say about Yin Yang Release. Next week, we're going to be talking about Wood Release, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you for watching it all the way to the end. Of course, if you guys have anything you want me to talk about in the future, leave it in the comments below, and if I like it enough, I'll definitely make sure to get to it. And yeah, that'll do it for me. Talk to you guys later, everybody. Swaikage out. Bye.